Hi guys, Big Mark living in Thailand, just telling you exactly what it's like, all about. Excuse me. A lot of confusion about buying houses in Thailand, renting houses in Thailand and so on. So let's start first off with renting. They don't have flats, don't have apartments here, they're called condos, for those who don't know. A condo is an apartment in a high-rise building. There's three ways of owning. One, you can own it, if 49% of the building is owned by Thais, then you can buy your apartment in your name and legally have it in your name. You will pay ground rent and so on and charges to the condo, which typically go around 40 baht per square metre, 30, 40, 50, 60 I've seen, but I'm saying 40 baht, that's if they want to run the condo reasonably well. The other way of buying is through a company, where you buy a company. Mine costs 52,000 baht, which I know some people are going to say is expensive. You then put the company in that name, and then you have a couple of Thai referees. Usually the people at the solicitors will sort those referees out for you so they don't know each other. Now, they cannot have a meeting, they can't have anything without you being present, and so on and so forth. It's a safe, tight way. A lot of people don't like it, but I have my properties in that method, and I know it works very well. And I know people who've got billions of bahts invested in Thailand and also use company names. So it works well, it's safe, so don't worry about that. The other way is a 60, I think it's a double lease where you rent for lease for 30 years with an option for an extra 30 years. It's basically like how you buy in London. You buy a house but you lease purchase and so on. But I don't recommend you going down that route. It's an uncharted area for me to talk about as well, so it's not something that I'd recommend. Buying a house. Now, a lot of people are scared about buying houses and so on. I'm married, my wife's a teacher in Thailand, and I've got a safe marriage and everything's great, and so on and so on and so forth. So for me, I can have my house in my wife's name and or in a company name. Those are the two options for me. Company name is what I have chosen actually, but as I said, I could easily put it in my wife's name, but the company name is cheaper because there's no transfer fee at the land office. And if you transfer at the land office between Thai names, you have to pay transfer fees, which is usually 50% between you and 50% with the previous owner, and you share the cost. Now, it's gone up quite a lot considerably. I think it's gone up 200% in the last few months, so it's quite a chunk of change. It can usually range up anything up to 200,000 baht, which is a lot of money when you're setting up home and you have to buy everything to get for that home. So if you can do a company switch over, that's great. You just change the names on the company document and you take on the house, which is saving you a lot of money, which you can put towards the furniture or whatever you're doing with the house, or keeping your savings. The other thing I was going to talk about is bills for the house. Now, gas, you won't have a gas bill because in a house you use gas bottles, and you buy a gas bottle every 8 months. I think one lasts us, and it doesn't cost much at all, 20 quid, or less than that. I think it's less than that. So the gas bottle lasts, and you use your normal cooker, keep the gas bottle outside. We have the electric bill. Electric is quite expensive in Thailand. Our electric bill currently is 3,900 baht, which is about £85 a month, but we use the aircon quite a bit. Now, for an apartment, you're talking 1,000 baht a month, maybe 1,500 baht a month, which is nothing, 30 quid. The other bill, we have water, which is about £10 a month, 500 baht. And we have the internet, which is 1,200 baht, but we have fibre optic. So, going back again on that, also buying land. You cannot legally own land in Thailand. So, if you're going to buy land, again, you have to go through a company and or have your Thai wife, girlfriend or whatever buy that land and put it in their name. So those are the options that I know. I bought a house. I've had 3 houses now. Never had any issues with buying the houses. Go to an estate agent that's got English or European salespeople, because they will put you a lot better and help you understand everything, and you won't be listening to a Thai conversation, wondering what they just said, and then they give you half of what they said when they interpret it for you. So there you go. Buying a house in Thailand. It's a great life, by the way.